Hi guys, I'm back with part 2 of the Folio tutorial. So where we left off in part 1 was we made the base of our folio, and now we're just going to use all those pockets and tags and embellish it. So I sat down one night while I was watching TV and I cut out all of the pieces. And then I scored the lines that needed to be folded. I mentioned this in part 1 that I do have one of these I guess a scoreboard. I don't know exactly what it's called. That has the boning, the boning tool with it. So I just line up. If you have one of these, you already know. You just kind of line up the line and you press, and there you go. If you don't have one of these, what I do suggest, and let's say you don't have one of these and you don't have one of these. In the past, I have found it easiest to use a mechanical pencil, but I push the lead in, and a ruler, and just on any surface, just line it up and press. And then that kind of creates a line there that you can fold it easily. Something else that I did with my pieces was that I kept all of the numbers attached to them, so I kind of have an idea where they go. So we're gonna fast forward that part because I already cut out and I already scored everything. So now we're ready to glue. And so I'm gonna bring out my diagram again. And I have some glue. I have my tape runner. I have a glue stick. I have a pair of scissors in case I have to trim anything. And I think that should be all that I need for this. So opening up my folio, we'll do the inside first. And so here we are. I don't know if you can see all of it, but let's start on the P1 panel, which is right here. So really easily, all we're doing is attaching the P1A piece to this front. So I've already scored and folded the edges. I'm just gonna use my tape runner to make it really quick. But you can use whatever adhesive you like. I know there's some people that really like a glue stick. There's some people that really like fabric tack for absolutely everything. And then there's people who love the tape runner. I love the tape runner. It's expensive because you go through it quickly. But I love it. And then I just rub and press down. Okay. And so there's my first pocket. So that's the first panel done. So now I'm moving to the second panel, and I'm looking for P2, A, B, and C. I think those are here. No, those are P2. Oh wait, that's P2B. Here's P2A, B, and where are you? See, so much for having this all organized, huh? There's P2C right in front of me. Okay, so you can see the backs of these are also like that. So I'm just gonna line these up to see like where they're gonna fall before I adhere them down. that's so cute. Okay. All right. So now that I have an idea, you can still see, you couldn't really see it on its own, but you can still kind of see it when I laid it down against that color. Like there was just a little bit of white there. So I do my fussy cutting usually in the evenings when I'm watching TV. So it's usually not a very well lit room. So sometimes I have to go back and redo it. Oh, this is cute. Okay. This is an image from an old photo envelope that you used to get your photos in. I don't know. I know I'm doing this off camera, but I think you should be all right. Probably not going to do this entire thing with you since it's pretty self-explanatory. But we'll just finish up these panels together just to get you well on your way, and then you're good to go. And I'll go over the, if I can call it tricky, I mean, it's not tricky at all, but I'll go over it with you. The one piece on the back end is a little deserving of an explanation, so I will go over that. So I was asking before, what's your favorite adhesive? Like, what do you use? I'd love to know. Everybody has such different things that they like, and I always find it interesting, like who likes what. Oh, I don't want my little yellow car to be covered. Oh, that's kind of sad. Oh well. Who designed this thing? Who did it? Probably me. I didn't even think of that. That's one of the things with these type projects when you're creating them. So you have to create the template. If you don't want to create the template, you can often buy them as well. If you're proficient in Canva and you have a lot of images, you can buy the templates sometimes. And the problem is I never find one exactly that I like. So I usually end up just making my own. Okay, so that's panel. Perfect. And all these little pockets can be filled up. Okay, now we're on to P3. Oh, all these. Okay. All of these guys, which are just going to sit in here like this and flap open. Oh, that's going to be cute. But again, this is really simple. It's scored, folded, and now I'm just gluing along that fold line. But sometimes when you're creating, like it's one thing to create the template, and then it's another thing to kind of go through and figure out how you want it to look. Is this right? I feel like I'm not doing this right. Yeah, so to have all the images go together is a whole other story, because had I, just something little as that yellow car, now I can't see it, and I loved that little yellow car. I'm just trimming where I did a poor job at fussy cutting. Do you guys do that too? Like, so I like to fussy cut. I find it to be very relaxing. I enjoy it. Some people hate it. Understandable. I get it. So I believe that we are just going to go through and we are just going to be stacking these all on top of each other. Real simple. And then for these, something that I like to do is like I'll either journal on the back, or I save like sticker, like price tags and all kinds of weird stuff. So You could even probably stagger these a little bit. Not a ton, because there's not a ton of extra space. And if you think of a different way that you would want to do this, that's kind of the nice thing, is you can kind of do your own thing. Oh, see there, I got a little adhesive there. And I probably should have trimmed this a little better. There we go. But yeah, sometimes when you're setting stuff up for patterns and how everything goes together, projects like this sometimes are a little bit trickier. Oh, I love this. See how that's gonna just like fold open. I hope I don't lose any sleep over that yellow card, because that is something that's going to drive me kind of nuts. There's the little 5 card. And the last one is this little advertisement, this little, oh, that's so cute. Okay. I like how this is coming together very much. So my ideas for these things is I will sometimes put stickers back here. I will journal back here. I will just tuck things in here. All right. So that's that guy there. You can kind of see, can you see that? So that's kind of why we have that excess lip there, to account for when this starts to fill up. Okay, then our last panel. And the inside of this is P4A, and it's just another one of these easy, simple pockets here. Did you make this yet? Did you need this tutorial? I was wondering, because I know some of you make folios all the time. I'm newish to them. I didn't love the way that looked. I know some of you make them and you don't even really need a template, which is crazy to me. Because to me, it's so much easier when you have something to cut out. Okay. Is that gonna... I feel like that should still close properly. Yep, it does. Okay. And again, I don't know if you can see, like, that will really bother me. And that's just a matter of I didn't fussy cut it properly. Okay, so our inside is done. Easy enough. And then the back side is really easy. So this panel is just pockets, like these type of pockets. Now, P3, the back, this is a little different than the rest of them. So this is going to go on this back, almost like a pocket. And this is going to go over it like a flap. Can you see that? So this is going to be a flap that opens, and then this is a pocket. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to set this aside. And what I'm going to do first is I am going to adhere and make this pocket like a proper pocket here. Can you see that? Okay. So now this is like an envelope, okay? And it tells you on the back here, this is the back of the pocket. This area is not visible. Attach the pocket flap to the top of this area. So we are going to go ahead and now that this is assembled, we're going to go ahead and we're going to attach this pocket like this. See that? Okay. I'm just gonna finish trimming up my fussy cuts here. My poor fussy cuts. I need smaller scissors. I'll be right back. Let me just grab some scissors. Okay, I'm back. I have about 20 pairs of these Singer scissors. They are for fabric, but I have pairs that are dedicated to paper because they're just really tiny and they can get in some nice places. And I just really like them. I like the way they feel in my hand. Yeah, but I don't use these on fabric, so don't yell at me. Don't yell at me. Okay. Just like that. And then this entire thing is going to get adhered here on this one. See how cute? And then there's little other things to adhere to make it look like one of those envelopes. So you can, you know how they usually have the twine or the string. So you can adhere those if you like. How do I want to do this? Do I want to use the glue stick? I'm going to use the glue. I'm going to use glue. Since this is a bigger, heavier piece. I know I'm doing this off and you can't see, I'm sorry. Not that you need to see me glue. I like this glue. I got this at Joann's on clearance, but it does clog. The nozzle is very fine, which is why I like it, because not a ton comes out at one time, but it clogs easy. See? And I'm really going to be generous with this. This is already going to squirt out anyway. I also brought some cleaning things if I need it. All right. Oh, that's not too bad. I thought for sure I would get some glue peeking out. Okay. And there is that. So there's our cute little pocket. Oh, we're good. All right. And then the back, the rest of the back, this panel stays empty. And then P4 and P1 just get these pockets, which is pretty self-explanatory and very easy. And then there's tags and these little like label looking things to embellish these. But yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. So I'll let you to it and just wanted to get you on your way and started. So it's coming along. Very cool. Love this. It's going to be really cute. It's going to be really, really cute. All right, guys. I can't wait to see yours. Make sure you post pictures and tag me when you're all finished with yours. All right. Bye, guys. Hi, future Ashley here. One thing that I did forget to mention. So I have this set up that your two pocket pieces are going to be on the inside here. And this is on the back. And this is going to be left blank. I plan on embellishing this. The intention is that you can embellish this any which way you like. I'm likely going to use the Death of Summer Hot Honey printable in some way, and either that postcard image I was thinking with some trim. But as you go through this, do realize that the front is going to be unembellished and there will be no pockets or envelopes. And you can embellish that however you like with whatever you have to use, or you can even just leave it blank. All right, that's my final note.